beautiful soul, Alice here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This channel is about mindset, personal development, law of attraction, manifestation, all things positive and uplifting, and most importantly, living a life where our dreams are in sync with our realities. If you want to see videos on these topics, subscribe, hit that bell button, and without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Ghost Festival is coming soon. If you've never heard of it, in Chinese culture, the 15th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar is called the Ghost Festival, Ghost Day, or Joyonjie in Chinese. People believe that on this day, the gate to the other realm opens and ancestors or loved ones that have passed away can come to visit the living and stay for a month. It's kind of like their vacation. There's a bunch of rituals, people offer food, they burn incense or other fine goods made of paper. It's a way for people to honor the memories of their loved ones and also express love and gratitude. And that got me thinking. As we journey through life, sooner or later down the road, we're going to have to face the loss of some loved ones. So we're going to have to learn how to deal with grief. So I thought this would be a good occasion for me to share my experience, and I'm also going to share 4 tips on how to move forward in a more loving way after the loss of a loved one. A couple of years ago, my grandma on my mom's side of the family died. She passed away peacefully in her sleep. But when she passed away, I felt a lot of regret and guilt in my heart. I felt like I should have made more effort to go visit her as often as possible, talk to her on the phone, tell her I love her, hug her. And back then, I saw my mom crying, my cousins were crying, everybody was just so sad and crying. And I felt like I had to keep it together and stay strong, so I wasn't able to cry. There was this numbness and a heaviness in my heart, and I wasn't sure how to process things or deal with this situation. It wasn't until after about a month and a half later, one night I had this dream, and in this dream I saw my grandma. She was moving to a new community with a bunch of strangers. For some reason, I just knew that this was her new home in that other realm. She didn't say anything to me, but I just went up to her. I gave her a big hug. I squeezed her real tight in my arms, and that's when I started to cry. I really bawled my eyes out. I told her, "Grandma, I love you so much. I miss you so much. Please take good care of yourself. I wish you all the best." And I went up to all her new neighbors and told them, "My grandma just moved to this neighborhood. Please help take good care of her." After I had that dream, I felt like the weight was lifted from me and I got the closure I needed. To me, this was the universe and my grandma telling me that when someone dies, they don't just disappear. Their journey continues in another form, in another realm. And also, compared to me not being able to see her, me missing her, me not being able to really communicate with her anymore, what's more important is whether or not she's doing well, whether or not she's happy in that next chapter of her existence. Everyone has their own unique way of dealing with grief. And I reflected on what I've learned from my experience, what I've learned about spirituality, energy, the universe, and the information I've gathered so far. And I've come up with 4 tips on how to move forward in a more loving way after the death of a loved one. So here goes. Number 1. Death is a graduation. We are all spiritual beings having this temporary physical experience. Death means graduating from this realm and waking up in another realm. Yes, it is the end of a journey, but at the same time, it's the beginning of a new one. A new journey, a new adventure, a new story. And when our loved ones pass away. They don't just vanish. In this universe, nothing is created or destroyed. They continue to live on and exist in another form. And I like to think of it this way. When they've moved on to the next realm, it's like they've moved to another country upstairs, and the visa to that country is only available when you've reached a certain level of spiritual awakening or when it's time for you to graduate this lifetime. Number 2, send love and gratitude. Everything is energy. Love is a powerful energy that vibrates at such a high speed, it penetrates all time, space, and dimensions. When you think thoughts of love, your loved ones will receive them. Number 3, it's okay to cry. Don't overjudge yourself for feeling sad or needing a bit of time to process things. Grief isn't something you just push away or bottle up. Grief is necessary. It is an emotion. Energy in motion. Let it flow to and through you so you can experience it and learn more about love, compassion, how to cherish the things you have, how to honor your own feelings and the feelings of others. Let the feelings flow through you so you can start to filter and let go of the things that are weighing you down and keep the memories that warm your heart. Number 4, build an image of a happier future. Start to entertain the idea of a happier you. Use your imagination. Where would you go? What would you do? How would you smile? How would you feel? Build an image of that future you want. Find a goal to love. And if you need some inspiration, I have some videos on how to set goals, how to find your passion and purpose. I'll put the links down below. Oftentimes, there's this resistance towards moving on. I know a lot of people feel like moving on is like leaving their loved ones behind in the past. So my suggestion is, instead of moving on, let's focus on moving forward. Honor their love by bringing the wonderful things you've learned from them into your pursuit of happiness. So find out what you love to do. Find out what you want. So those are my 4 tips. Our loved ones, they never really leave us. I believe that they continue to live on through us, through who we are and what we do. Your loved one is a part of you, and you are a part of their legacy. Self-love, loving yourself is loving them. So find out what you truly, truly love to do, what you want for your life, and live a life of passion, of purpose, so your heart will go on and love will go on and on and on. Comment down below, have you ever lost someone? Have you ever dealt with grief? How did you find peace? And share a happy memory you have of that loved one. What kind of lessons did you learn from them? And how do you plan to honor them? Let's share love and support. And like always, thank you so much for being here, for watching this video. Sending you positive thoughts, love, peace, and strength.